Bing bong. Back to that football. Let's get it.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The first open back in. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And he's had good success.
In motion right here, Hunter. Following the interception, Young. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's Young on first down. Sharks got it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Throwing, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll hand off to Reynolds. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll go again with Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. First down, Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The chart goes in motion left. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Young working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Spears. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And it'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here's a give to Spears. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Young now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
1st and 10, Young. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The chart goes in motion left. On play action, Young. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Young to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Young will set to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. In motion right here, Hunter. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Chark goes in motion left. From the red zone now, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
A 2nd down throw for Young, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Olave holds it in. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Hunter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 11. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. is the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here.
He's got Mingo. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Young. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Young on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Hunter now will go in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. The 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the after. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Down to the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.
There he goes, left side.
Big strides, look at him go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.